Hey, what's going on guys? So today I'm going to be doing something a little bit different, something I've not done on the channel, going through the roadmap for Call of Duty Cold War and Warzone Season 2. So we're just going to have a look at some of the new modes, operators, weapons and all that kind of stuff, and just have a little short breakdown of what they are. So it's not going to be a long video, it's just going to be a quick breakdown, a few images to just show some operators, weapons and things like that, and just get your thoughts on what you think about what's going to happen in the new season, what weapons you're excited for. Are you excited about any maps? Are you excited about the new zombie mode that's coming in? Is Verdansk still going to be there when we load up the game on the 25th? We don't know. We're going to discuss that a little bit in this video. So anyway, the first thing we are going to talk about is the dark wave that is approaching Verdansk. Now, if you've seen the trailer that they released the other day, it's about 2.5 minutes long, and at the very end you will see the boat that is approaching Verdansk. I think I'm right in saying that this boat was also spotted off Rebirth Island a few weeks back, but now if you play Warzone you'll be able to see it from Verdansk as well. So apparently it's heading for the port and the cargo is unknown. Nobody can make contact with people on board. So that leaves two questions right there. What is on board and who is on board? Is it going to be the new operators that are on board, or is it going to be someone entirely new? Also, what cargo is on board? Is it going to be a massive nuke? Is it going to blow up the map? What's going to happen? We don't know. So we can only find out, I imagine, when we load up the game on the 25th of February, that we're going to be greeted with a cutscene of that boat approaching the port in Verdansk, and something stems from there. What it's going to be, we don't know as of yet, but it's exciting to know that something big is going to happen. So next we're going to talk about new multiplayer maps. We have got the Apocalypse 6v6 map, Golova multi-team map, which I imagine is a Firebreak map, and we've also got the Mansion, which is a Gunfight map. So the Apocalypse 6v6 map is set in the jungle, so it's a jungle theme map. Don't know too much about that, but if you have a look at the trailer you'll see certain clips and stuff like that. Like I said, the Golova multi-team map will just sort of be a big team-based map, Firebreak or so. Well, Cold War released a different Firebreak map not even that long ago, so I can't imagine it being too huge or anything to rant and rave about really. And we've also got the Mansion Gunfight, which is set in Havana, Cuba apparently. But like with any gunfight map, it's got your left flank, your right flank and down the center. Classic gunfight map. And then we move on to the new Warzone modes. So we've got Resurgent Extreme. Now I looked into this a little bit, and basically at the moment we have 45 players dropping in to Rebirth Island, and I find when you drop in with 45 other players the loot can be a bit stretched depending on where you land. It's normally just a land, grab a gun, start eliminating people, right? It's not like Warzone where you can land, you know, in a sort of private area, loot for a little bit, do whatever, get your loadout and stuff like that. With Rebirth it's just land, loot, kill, like first weapon you get. So now when I read into Resurgence Extreme, I read that it is going to have 90 players, so that is double the players that we currently have now. Can you imagine the carnage that is going to bring? You are literally going to die out of the sky if people land before you. It is going to be absolutely nuts. Nevertheless, I'm excited for it. I like the Rebirth map. Let me know if you guys do too as well. I play it quite a bit. I do really like it, fast paced, they don't last that long. If you're not wanting to play Warzone for too long, it's a great mode to hop on and just play on that for a little while. So next we've got the Filtration Mode, and that is basically holding a radio for a certain amount of time or as long as possible without being eliminated from other teams and getting exfilled at the end of it. And now we move on to a new score streak, and that is the Death Machine. So it's just a minigun, handheld minigun. We all know what that is, we all know what that does, so I'm not going to go too much into that, but it absolutely obliterates. It is also going to be usable on zombies as well, which is going to be absolutely nuts. You're going to be able to mow the zombies down so easily with that thing. We've also got 2 new multiplayer modes, one of which being classic gun game. So on this particular version of gun game, it's up to 20 weapons. So first to 20 points, 20 different weapons for a cycle. At every kill you get, your weapon changes, and you have to do that 20 times in order to win the game. If you get knifed, you'll go back a weapon like you do in previous Call of Duty titles that had this game mode in. Stockpile, now that is kill confirm combined with hardpoint, so that's going to be very, very interesting. So not only do you have to go around and collect the tags, but you also have to get on that hardpoint as well. It'll be very interesting to see how that one works out. It's not 2 modes that I would really put together, so I'm not quite sure how that's going to work. It'll be interesting to see if it works. Now that we're in the middle of the video, I am just going to take this chance to say, if you want to see more of these roadmap maps or content updates, anything like that, then subscribe to the channel. It's much appreciated, and let me know what your favorite thing that you're looking forward to in this season 2. Is it going to be the weapons, the operators, the zombies maps, the multiplayer maps, or is it just classic Warzone Verdansk? What's going to happen to Verdansk? Let me know in the comments, and I just hope you're excited for it as I am. So we're going to talk about the new operators then. So we've got Naga, Maxis, Reavers and Wolf. So I'm going to put some images on the screen just now of the new operators. They look pretty badass. I read a little bit of detail about some of the operators, mainly Reavers and Wolf. So basically Woods is just saying that he needs the best jungle operatives to help him out here. Not going to go into more than that, but basically that's what it is. Part of the crew, they look badass. And now we move on to the weapons. We have the Farah 83, which is a assault rifle. I can imagine this being the new meta. I believe you unlock it at tier 15 of the battle pass. It's supposed to be a very, very powerful weapon. Also with that, we have the LC10, which is a SMG. And when I was reading the description about this, it sounds a lot like the MAC. The damage isn't that great, but the rate of fire is crazy apparently, which just screams MAC 10. But we'll have to find out that. Again, I reckon that's going to be a meta weapon as the MAC was. I think that is unlockable at tier 31, I believe. Then we move on to the Machete classic melee weapon. You all know what that is, so I'm not going to go into any detail about that. We also have the E-tool, which is just some sort of shovel that we had in World War II, I believe. So again, not going to go into much detail about that, very self-explanatory. We also have the R1 Shadow Hunter, which is a crossbow. Now, I'm not a big fan of using crossbows myself. We've got one in Warzone. I'm not too mad on using it. I just don't think it's very good to use in a battle royale, but that's just personal preference. If you can hit your shots with it, then yeah, use it, because it is so powerful. It's like one hit down. But it is coming to Cold War. Am I excited to see it in multiplayer maps? Probably not. Everyone will just be trying to use it, level it up first of all. But it's an interesting addition nevertheless. And now we move on to the ZRG 20mm sniper. Now this is a bolt action rifle with a very, very high bullet velocity. I believe it said that it's got the highest bullet velocity of any sniper rifle in the game. But that does come at a cost of a very slow fire rate, as to be expected. But apparently, and this was a surprise to me, that it reloads very quicker than a lot of other sniper rifles as well. Because I thought if you're going to have the most powerful weapon, it wouldn't, or the most powerful sniper in this case, it wouldn't be that mobile. So therefore, I thought the reloading time might be a bit shoddy, the fire rate's going to be a bit low, but apparently the reloading time is quite good. The fire rate's slow, but like I said, bolt action rifle, you expect that, but it's going to be the most powerful weapon. It will be a one hit kill from the head, shoulders I believe, and the chest. Most snipers would do that depending on your attachments, but nevertheless nice to see another sniper in the game. And something very interesting as well is the new Reactive Blueprints. So I don't know how this is going to work with Warzone, because obviously with Warzone Battle Royale You want to be quite stealthy, although you want to rush for kills as well. But say if it gets to the end game, I can imagine a reactive blueprint weapon giving your position away. Or what if it's glowing up bright red or green, or it puts you off in a 1v1 at the end of a battle royale and it's all moving about your screen. Don't think it's going to be too superior, but they will look so cool, I can imagine. I mean, they added colourful like tracers into Warzone into the game quite a while ago actually. I remember getting it with one of the operators. I can't remember his name for the life of me now, but it was the Kilo with the blue tracer rounds, and that was pretty cool. It wasn't too hectic, it wasn't too crazy. I know a lot of people didn't like it because they're saying, oh, it's going to become a lot like Black Ops, you know, with all these glowy up, hopping about cartoony sort of thing, and they didn't want that for Warzone. They wanted it more as like a simulation because the graphics are awesome of it. But we'll see how that works out. And with that, we have new prestige levels. So like with any season, we'll go back to level 1, and every 50 seasons you'll hit a prestige all the way up to level 100, level 200, sorry, which will be the master prestige. Once you reach level 50, you'll get a weapon blueprint. Not quite sure what that is yet, but we'll find out when the battle pass comes out. So that'll be pretty cool as well. So last but not least, I'm just gonna talk about the new zombie experiences, which is Outbreak, which is a large sort of semi-open world zombie mode, which will be very, very interesting. You drive vehicles, so I'm not covering the vehicles in this video just now, guys, but there is some sort of Jeep coming to the game and a sedan, which is just a normal car that you'll be able to use in this zombies mode, and you'll be able to see it in that trailer that I'll put in the description as well. So it's going to be awesome to have a large scale zombie map. It's going to be really good. It's up to 4 players. It would have been interesting to see if they could do it with more players, but then I believe that might be a bit more confusing. As you can see in the picture up there in the top right corner, this is one of the new field upgrades. So you can actually use that to sort of as a decoy. So if one of, you know, if your teammates are getting overwhelmed with a rake of zombies, as you can see, it's going to look pretty chaotic. If they're getting overwhelmed, you can then have this sort of like a Fallout power armor. You're going to attract all the attention's going to come on you, and you'll be able to blitz them, and your teammates will be able to carry on doing what they're doing and get away from the zombies and live a bit longer, which will be awesome. But we won't know the full scale of things until it's actually released, or at least until they release some new trailers or pictures or anything like that between now and season 2, which is about 5 days away now. And then we have also got a zombie outbreak challenge event that runs from the 25th of February, so from launch day until March the 11th. Not quite sure what challenges are going to be in that, but that should be interesting. So I hope that's covered a few things in this video for you there, guys. I'm going to end it with that today. So let me know in the comments what thing you're most looking forward to. Like I said, is it going to be what's happening in the dance, because it's a new zombie mode? You're looking forward to using new weapons, multiplayer maps, game modes, new operators, anything? Let me know what you're looking forward to the most, and if you like this video or found it helpful, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you want to, and just interact with me in the comments. I read them all, so don't be shy, and I'll see you on the next one.